Welcome back to another episode of Exploring Whiskeys. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin, and today I'm excited. So we
Excited
have
or
done.
nervous? You sound a
Yes,
little nervous.
I'm a little both. I really hope this is as good as I hope it is. I don't know, whatever. So we've done a couple other whiskeys from the Bruichladdich Distillery. This is the Octomore. This is the 12.1. So they number them, and I'll get into some of what the numbers mean. But so this is their 12th edition of the release. We've already done the Bruichladdich, the Classic Laddie. Very awesome. Good, not peated. We did the Port Charlotte, heavy smoke, delicious. They also do Octomore. Octomore is famous for having the most ppm, phenol per million. So in the Islay world, in the where they're smoking their barleys before they put it in, that's what they're known for. Their one, I think it was 8.1 or 8.2, had 308.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. Ardbeg is like 50. Lagavulin like 35.
Oh, boy.
Okay. This particular release is 130.8. Apparently somewhere in I forget what it is. It's either 4 or 6. It's noticeable.
Okay.
So either 4 or 6. This is 130. So the other cool parts that we've seen with Bruichladdich is they don't proof it down a whole lot. Like the Port Charlotte. The Port Charlotte was, I want to say, in the 1-teens. I think the Classic Laddie was in the same ballpark.
But neither of them drink like that.
And neither of them drink like that.
No.
This
Look at that bottle. It's like Darth Vader.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, and it's got like a cigar barrel shape.
Yep.
Like a little kind of a very different bottling. And all of them are very different bottlings.
The Classic Laddie is like, it's like a Tiffany's bottle.
Yeah, it is. It's got that really weird Tiffany blue color. So this is bottled at cask strength at 59.9%.
Finally.
Or almost 120 proof.
No time.
Here we go.
Do you feel like Clark Griswold on the side of the pool?
Yeah, kind of.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
This is crazy. Yeah, kind of. Oh, no, we're going to go a little heavier. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it. Let's see. So, as I said, sometimes they do, so this is 12.1. This year, for this year, they do 12.1, 12.2, and 12.3. Sometimes they do a 12.4, or they do a 0.4. 1 is always the baseline.
Okay.
That's always the comparison one. So that's what this is. So this is your baseline comparison bottle. 2 is always the same whiskey that's aged in something else. For this year, it's aged in Saltinaris casks.
Okay.
Which could be interesting. A little extra sweetness added in there. 3 is usually something just totally different. I don't know why they even release it together, but different. Usually it's different barleys. It's finished in a whole bunch of weird casks and a whole bunch of. It's just interesting. There is supposed to be a age statement one that comes out this year as well.
Okay.
And these always come out in the late fall.
Well, it's kind of allocation season.
Basically, it's an allocation season. Apparently they follow the same. So I can smell the smoke.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't even brought it to my nose.
I don't get anything else.
There's a little brine, but the smoke is super. Yeah, we probably should have had something smoky to prep for this guy. But yeah, I get a little bit of brine, maybe like the Band-Aidy, a little bit, touch of Band-Aidy.
The proof is noticeable.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Ooh, that is a welcomed proof in the Scotch world for me.
Whoa. Ooh.
A little warm right
That
here.
heats up. All right, so I got the Ambisol,
Yep.
kind of effect. So it's definitely sticks towards the medicinal side of the whole thing.
I'm enjoying this.
But the warmth. Yeah, this is coming in
They must
lower.
have been watching the show because we've been asking for
No,
cask strength.
I think they've done this. I want to say they've done this forever. Like I said, the 8 was All right, so this is 130. 308 is the highest they've ever released. 308. Could you imagine how smoky that crazy guy is?
I'm enjoying this.
But 120, very interesting. A lot of warmth. Like now, like my whole body's warming up off of this guy. The nose mellowed out. Like it's not quite as aggressive now that I've taken a sip of it. It's so different. It's so weird. Ooh, there's a sweet note in there. Fruity.
I know one
sweetness.
person would not enjoy this.
Oh, yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
Man, I'm enjoying this. This
There's
is
like
awesome.
What is that? Like there's a caramel note in the middle of that or something. Toffee?
It sweetens up a little bit.
There's like a sweet.
I like the bottle.
That is a cool bottle. That is a very everything they've done. Oh, do we have the Bruichladdich? I kind of. Oh yeah, there it is.
So report Charlotte's at my house.
So there's the Bruichladdich bottle. Different. It's a very different look.
But it stands out.
It totally stands out, and this comes in like it's a similar looking sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to. But that is something that's totally different, and the black kind of just smoke. Like
Yeah. This is good.
Trying to see if there's an opening in there because there I got like just a hint of a sweetness in there, and I'm wondering if there's just opened it up. So
Neck pour.
neck pour 1, 2. Thumbs up for opening the bottle. We would love the thumbs up for a brand new bottle open here, but neck pour. Like, ooh, does this open up because it's already good? It could be really good. I don't know. I'm interested. All right, you ready for a little water? See if it totally changes it, gets crazy. It's all ball bearings to me.
Yeah.
It's
I'm going to be burping this tomorrow. I know it.
It would be. There is a little like burnt in barbecue because I always had that same idea. Like when I have a lot of barbecue one night, the next day it's just like, oh my God, the barbecue is just sitting there. I could see that.
The smokiness kind of came down a little bit.
I would agree. It's a little more malty.
Yeah.
The malt and Highland malt. The malt. This malt was particularly grown just outside of Inverness, which is pretty like middle of the country.
Sweeter.
Oh boy, I'm excited for that.
When it hits your tongue, it's much sweeter.
Yeah, and that where your tongue tingles from the ambisol type note, that has totally relaxed
Then it
now.
just finishes with that medicinal
There's a little medicinal at the end.
Band-Aid.
Yep. It's weird. I kind of like the finish neat,
Yeah.
but I like the palate a little bit more with the water.
Yep. I would agree.
That's interesting. It's a different bottle. It is a very rare release. It's not a cheap bottle. And this is the cheapest of the three. They keep getting more expensive as you go up the 1, 2s, 3s, things like that. So this MSRP is $140. I've never seen it on the shelf. I paid a little more than that.
His wife watches the show, so he's not going to say what he paid for it.
I saw it, and I was just like, I've been talking about the Bruichladdich Distillery and how I've always wanted to try an Octomore. This is going to be a special occasion. Pull it out. There's only maybe 4 people that would actually drink this anyways, so maybe 5. So we'll stick to that.
I only know 3. You, me, and Adam.
Chadwick.
Oh, Chadwick.
Chadwick really likes smoky whiskeys. And that's about all I got.
Yeah.
So, this is going to last a very long time. So it's an investment.
I appreciate you splurging. This is.
It's so different. It's crazy. It's a very interesting. That is one place. That is a distillery that is worth visiting, I think.
Probably 2 years ago, I would have taken one sip and be like,
Oh my God, I can't.
Here you go.
Yep.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. You
I
can
would agree.
finish it. But with the whiskey club and with the show, you know, exploring, like I really enjoyed.
Broaden your palate.
Yes, I really
Broaden
enjoy
the
these.
palate. Yeah, there's some that are too much, and there's others that are like that. It's different. It's weird. It's not something I'd want to just sip on and relax. It's something that I want to sip on and mull over and think about, like, what am I getting? What's the profiles and all that kind of stuff.
A 2-ounce pour of this should last you a little bit.
Yes.
You should be able to sit back in that chair and watch a show and
yeah, take a small sip every once in a while. Very nice. And just 5 years ex-bourbon barrel. That's it. That's it. Not a heavy impact on anything else. Could you imagine, like, the two finishing it and then, like, Saltonaris casks?
I would be curious to see what this would be like if it was proofed down like everything else.
Oh, at 80?
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be very good. I kind of like the warmth gives
just some
something.
comparison, like, because a lot of scotches are
True.
hover in that
That's true.
80, but this is 120.
True. Yeah, I could see. But to me, this works better. Follow my logic here.
Yeah.
You're sitting around a fire and you have that smell and you have that warmth coming through. Like that, it actually works better in my brain. Like I can put the two together, that smoky note and the warmth that I'm getting off of this.
With a plate of like burnt ends.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Again, I think for us, just American bourbon drinkers want something that's 100 plus.
Yeah.
So this fits in that wheelhouse,
Yes,
obviously.
it does. Yeah, well, hold on. Now I'm wondering. We're going to go back to it. So I remember these being slightly higher too.
It's 100.
100 proof. And I think that's what the Port Charlotte was 100 proof.
Yeah.
So at least this distillery, Bruichladdich Distillery,
It's catering.
they put some things out a little heavier. They don't go proof it all the way down. That at 120 is, that's a whole different ballgame.
This is good.
130 parts per million for phenols and 120 proof. It's a hell of a combination. It is a rare bottle.
Well, they hit a home run.
It's hard to find. My understanding is the 11.1 had more citrus notes. I was reading through some of the history of some of them as well because I was just like, well, I don't even know if 12.1's any good. I'm buying it anyways, but I don't know if it's any good. 11.1, a little bit more citrus. This has a little bit more malt honey than it does like a citrus note to it.
On the palate, yes, the honey, the sweetness of like a honey. I
Yeah.
get that. I don't get anything other than smoke on the nose. I'm sorry. I wish I did, but no, on the palate, I definitely get that sweet honey.
I could get like a grilled fruit. Kinda. It's more smoke. Smoked fruit. This is delicious. This is very expensive. This is a very special occasion, and you better like Islays. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't, there's no way I would have done this, to your point, 2-3 years ago. I would have never splurged for a bottle like this because I kind of really didn't like it that much. I was okay with them, but I wasn't a huge fan. I've started to get more of a palate for them. Really wanted to try this. It's really good.
No, it is really good. If you are into Islays and you've got a buddy that has a bottle, ask him very nicely for a pour because you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Or if you have, like we said before, if you're at a restaurant and you're wanting to splurge on a pour after dinner.
Yeah. I don't know. I have to assume there's probably certain bars that can't move it because of the flavor profile, and maybe the price isn't too crazy. Go for it. It's nice.
Nice steakhouse.
Yeah. With a good charred steak. Whoa. So, to wrap things up, this was kind of, we'll call it my Christmas present to me.
To yourself.
And to you.
To me.
But as we enjoy this whiskey, we just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Hopefully you get to spend time with friends and family and get to enjoy this time of year.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate the the Christmas present.
Absolutely.
This was a nice treat. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as we did. If you had it, we'd love to hear your reviews of it.
Yes, or any of the earlier releases. Love to hear that.
Yep. And to Kevin's point, we want to wish all of you out there a very, very Merry Christmas and get to spend a couple days with the family. And we look forward to seeing you back on another episode.
We'll be back next week.
So we appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed the review, as always, give us a thumbs up.
And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Please. Merry Christmas to us. Subscribe. Hit the bell icon, get notified every time we put out a new episode. And again, let us know if you've had any other ones. We'd love to hear from you.
Thanks for watching.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.